The funny thing about the two of us is that, as it turns out, we've been chasing after the same vision for many years, but coming at it from two totally different angles. My background is in technology.
And I'm a researcher, mostly studying the psychology and sociology of customer behavior, particularly in service interactions.
I met Rick through reading his book and then hearing him present at a big event in London. We had a chance to talk afterward.
And I remember thinking, I'm just meeting this guy, but immediately recognizing we've been working on two sides of the same street. See, the most intriguing thing I've been learning about customer experience is that it's not just about what customers have to do during a service interaction, but more importantly, how it feels. And here's this guy who's developing technology to crack the code on creating experiences that feel different to customers. Wow.
And even though we've been coming at it from two totally different angles, technology and psychology, we both have the same passion for great customer service. So when we started comparing notes and shared what we've each been observing separately,
I think what we both thought, if we were to combine what we've been exploring and look at digital transformation from both sides, what we'd end up with might be something that could be helpful to everyone in customer service and CX and any kind of digital transformation.
So we said, we've got to share this. We gotta write a book.
Now, the first thing we did, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, was to check and see if somebody else had already written a book, anything like what we were envisioning. A true exploration of the evolution and transformation of customer experience all the way through to this digital world that we're now living in every day. We weren't sure what we'd find, but what we discovered is no one had.
And now we're thinking, okay, we've definitely got to write this book. And so what we've created is essentially a playbook designed to benefit everyone who has a strong interest in improving the experience of your customers as the technology and psychology of digital customer behavior continue to evolve.
What we're sharing with you in this book are clear descriptions, diagrams, case study examples, practical tools, and first-hand stories from companies that are transforming interactions that used to happen on the phone into seamless, five-star on-screen experiences.
But it's definitely not just a book about technology, because we'll also share the truth behind the biggest myth about digital customer service. That it means customers will never speak to a live person ever again. What we've been learning is that no matter how digital your company becomes, at a psychological level where loyalty is created, there are always going to be situations in which live human interactions with your customers are critically important.
But that doesn't mean they need to occur on the phone. Think about it this way. When a customer starts their experience online, but then they have to stop doing that and then call a phone number and go through the whole IVR process and get authenticated again and explain their situation again all over from the beginning, that is a high-effort experience.
But when that exact same conversation takes place on my screen, in the midst of the interaction I was already having, and I'm talking to someone right there, instead of as a totally separate phone call, that is the definition of effortless.
Same two people, same conversation, totally different experience.
We'll also share the experiences of service and digital leaders who are well along in transforming to true DCS. Not just tech companies or big brand names, but from companies and organizations of all sizes that are reducing their phone volume to record lows while still having live interactions with customers like they always have. Only now, right on the customer's own screen.
The story of digital customer service is really the story of a win-win-win-win. What we're discovering is that everyone comes out ahead. Customers, companies, executives and leaders, and the people who serve customers all day. Your people.
And we've written it that way. Less like a textbook, even though there are plenty of charts and tables, and more like a people story. The story of the journey that we're all on, a journey that will define what 5 stars feels like to customers in today's digital world.
Our greatest hope is that the ideas we'll explore together in the book will benefit you in a personal way, in your increasingly digital career,
and in your increasingly digital life.